name is Daniel Haddad, and today I will be going over the HantaVirus for my project. The virus name is HantaVirus, and the disease that's caused with it is the hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, also known as HPS. Now, the symptoms that are associated with it are fatigue, fever, muscle aches, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and these symptoms they develop about 10 days after um, the viral infection has been acquired, and also uh, the patient will start having coughing and shortness of breath, which is the hardest part to combat. Um, so again, it's transferred by rodents, by rodent feces, by breathing in rodent feces. A lot of times, well, not a lot of times really, there's only been, there hasn't been that many cases, but they're still there. They're associated and confused with influenza. So if you're experiencing any kind of influenza symptoms, then you're, you know, definitely going to want to tell your physician that um, it's that you've been around rodents. If that's the case, if you've been exposed to any rodents, it's worth mentioning so they don't confuse it with influenza. This is a fatal disease. There is no cure at the moment, but there are some treatments for the hantavirus. There's not really a specific treatment. The only thing that the patient can do is just if you're starting to experience those symptoms, uh, go see a physician, um, and you can definitely help your chances of trying to feel better. Usually, the what will happen is the physician will put the patient on some kind of oxygen tank so that they can help with the shortness of breath and the coughing to ease the pain a bit. The virus is spread and transmitted by um, rodent droppings or being in contact with a rodent that does have the hantavirus. And you can find them usually in barns, outbuildings, sheds, and potential locations where people can be exposed to this virus and where rodents live. Rodents that are associated with transmitting HPS are deer mouse, rice rat, and white-footed mouse, and cotton rat. And the rodents spread the virus in their urine, droppings, and their saliva. So if you do get bitten, you can get it. If you breathe in the droppings, you can get it. If you ingest some of their urine on accident, if you're not washing your hands or something. And this virus is also an airborne virus, again with the droppings. So it's transmitted by a rodent that bites someone, again touching something that's been contaminated by an infected rodent, eating food that has been contaminated by an infected rodent as well. So if a rodent comes into contact with any food, you could possibly get this virus. The reservoir for this virus, the host is a rodent, and there are 4 main rodents that can carry this strain, and these strains are single-stranded RNA viruses. There's the deer mouse, okay. There's the cotton rat, and the rice rat, and a white-footed mouse. The viral genome, the hantavirus is an enveloped virus with a genome that consists of 3 single-stranded RNA segments, and they're designated as small, medium, or large. And all the viral genes are encoded in the negative genome, complementary sense. This is a picture of the virus cell. So here is all of the items at play here. The people who are at risk are um, children, men and women, anybody that's in contact, a human that's in contact with these animals. Um, so it's very important that, you know, your home is protected uh, properly to reduce the chances of getting this viral disease. Ways to prevent it is obviously, rodent control for where you're living or where you're working. Keep food and water covered and stored in rodent-proof containers so you don't attract rodents. Disposing of trash and clutter so you don't attract rodents. Avoid farming around rodent-infested areas so it doesn't get into the food supplies. Prevent rodents from entering the home by covering quarter-inch or more of openings that are exposed so the rodents can't go in and out. So if there are any rodents in your home area, they don't come into the home area where you do most of your living. And thoroughly clean any area with dead rodents or rodent droppings. I remember one time I have a swimming pool and there was a dead rodent in one of the buckets where all the filter takes everything, and I was a kid and I remember taking it out and it was dead, and we had to thoroughly clean it to make sure that there was no disease. And here are the references. And that is my viral presentation on HantaVirus. Thank you so much.